Okay, once again against Energy for my last match. So again, I have the Jan25 Inquisition thing saved. I guess. Oh yeah. Well, this is my 5th match, so I need to think through everything closely. So here I do that. Yeah. I think here I'm just debating over which land to fetch. Yeah. Again, the stakes are high at this point. Here, I think I'd go grab a Godless Shrine just because I don't need the scry. So that, I mean, I haven't really talked about scrying yet, but it's like, I think one thing I'm underdoing is like just scrying for a non-scry, or fetching for a non-scry land when I don't really need the information, like when any card that I draw next is going to be okay. So I think that's a case where I'm like, any land I draw here is going to be, any card I draw here is going to be fine. So just grab a non-scry land and save my scry land. So there I made a choice. So there was a few cards. They had Ragavan, they had a Johnny, and they had Philia. Now, I mean, spoiler alert, I ended up losing this game, and I think this is where I made a misplay, because no matter what they played, I could have handled it at sorcery speed. I could have bolted it. Ragavan, I could have tithed. I could have tithed a Johnny, but by letting them have Philia for the next turn, I actually have no clean way to answer that. And I mean, you'll see the Mana Tithe ends up sitting unused in my hand for the rest of the game. So yeah, there's where I think that was 100% a misplay. I think I'm still a bit like trigger warning with Ragavan. I see it, I'm like, oh, get rid of it. So still a bit of residual feelings from back when it was bigger in the meta. But yeah, that was a mistake, and it very badly cost me in this game. Luckily, it was only game 1. So here they save Philia. Yeah. So here, do the Stone Rain, and maybe we get Philia. And that's just, yeah. Because at that point now they can, I should have known, I should have foreseen, now they can play a Johnny and then blink the Johnny and get another cat, and then at that point they were just overwhelming me with volume. So yeah, I mean for all this careful playing, that was definitely not a smart move by me. So here they're going to get the Johnny, get the 2 cats now, get a bigger Philia. So yeah, this is yeah. So I guess the idea is like, yeah, you want to make plays such that, because here they're the save their Johnny and not have it countered. But I guess, I mean, sounds kind of trite, but it's like put them in a position to make plays where it's going to hurt them, I guess, which I basically didn't do because I allowed them to play Philia at an instant speed. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's me delaying here because I'm kicking myself, but yeah. Yeah, so here I decide, again, I'm on the back foot now, but here I think I decided to destroy, I believe I destroy a land so they don't have red, and then I destroy Philia because it's bigger and it will get bigger. And if they have draw a red and have something to kill a cat and get the planeswalker, I'm already like, I think the idea is hope they don't draw any more mana and then minimize the damage that's being dealt to me so I can find time to draw an answer. Yeah, but again, I mean, as I talk through it, I'm like, how much of a threat really is Planeswalker or Johnny? I mean, it's a good question, because it's like, do they turn games I'm winning into losses, or do they just turn losses into even more embarrassing losses again? It's just looks so strong when they attack with their creatures, then they get a Planeswalker and they get a Planeswalker activation, that it's one of those things just like kind of Ragavan where it's like, oh, avoid at all costs. And maybe it shouldn't be at all costs. So yeah, something to like reevaluate, I guess, as we play these matches more often. But yeah, no, but here I'm just taking the damage. I'm actually curious why this thing is going so slow. But yeah, so here I decide to, I believe I decide to get Gamescore, bolt away that, otherwise I'll get Planeswalker. And then, yeah, here, I mean, I think I survived surprisingly long into this game, but yeah, I don't know why it's taking so long. But I mean, here I'm holding out hope that I get a removal once, I get a removal again. Take the damage. Yeah, but I mean, what else? Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I've already talked to death about the critical point in this game, but yeah, it's yeah, it's like I guess the idea is with this deck like this, they're just so aggressive that it's kind of like there's a mid-range game you're playing against, but also an aggro game where you just need to survive. I mean, this is clearly a situation where, yeah, they had just much damage to kill him. Because, yeah, they had both of these. And I guess it's funny because I think they attack me with both the cats. And I mean, I see that happen a lot when someone's facing Haktos, not knowing how Haktos actually works. So I'm not sure that's actually what they knew about that. But so at first I'm like, oh, they screwed up. And then I just realized, oh, they're getting the 2 damage in that turn. And then I'm going to have to attack with Haktos next, and they'll have a free shot the turn after. So I guess it makes no difference. Yeah, I mean, if I don't draw a removal next turn, it makes no difference. But yeah, for a moment, I was like, ooh, they messed up. Yeah, but let's yeah. Yeah. And I knew it was over. So yeah. So yeah, I mean, I have to win 2 games in a row to survive to get the 5-0. You know, tough task, but yeah. We'll gotta bear down and just get the 2.